Hello sports fans and welcome to the Collosus College Championship pregame show. I'm joined by my analysts here, my boys, and they're going to give their input on who they think is going to win this championship game. Now, you have seen all the preview games, and we know that the 1984 BYU Cougars and the 1998 Tennessee Volunteers have made their way to the championship game. Tonight we're going to look at how they got there, but first, I want to get your thoughts on this BYU team and what you think, how you think they're going to perform.
I think the Cincinnati team's going to win, and they're going to beat the high score, and they're going to be in the championship game and win all the games.
Interesting analysis, because our Cincinnati team is not in this championship game.
Oh.
They did not make it into the tournament. However, the 1984 BYU Cougars have made it in. What are your thoughts on the Cougars?
They're starting to win.
Great expert analysis. The BYU Cougars are starting to win. And as it happens, as it is, they happen to win all their games to get to the championship game in order to face these tough 1998 Tennessee Volunteers. You've been following the Tennessee Volunteers for a while. What are your thoughts on them?
I love them because they're cool.
There you have it there, folks. Joey likes Tennessee because they are cool. Now that you've heard from our expert panelists, let's take a look at BYU and how they got to the championship game. Huge hole, open space for an XR. That is a go, and that's going to be a touchdown by Fred Whittingham. BYU scores first as Robbie Bosco connects with Adam Haysbert for the score. BYU goes up 17-3 here in the second quarter. 5 zones, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That is a touchdown by BYU. Bosco connects with Glenn Kozlowski for another 6. BYU up 24-3 with 2 minutes left in the half. And that is going to be a touchdown. Robbie Bosco hooks up with Lakay Hamuli for the touchdown. BYU 34, Florida State 10. And that is the ball game. BYU 44, Florida State 10. 5 minutes into the game, Notre Dame already up big. That is going to be a touchdown. Notre Dame as Ricky Waters runs it in for the touchdown. Notre Dame 21, BYU nothing. 7 minutes left in the first half. 8 zone, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, BYU. Big touchdown there as Robbie Bosco connects with Mark Bellini for the touchdown with 5 minutes left to go in the first half. At BYU 7, Notre Dame 21. And that is a touchdown. Notre Dame, Tony Rice to Anthony Johnson. I believe that's another touchdown pass for Johnson. Point Notre Dame 28, BYU 7. The play will stand as Bosco connects with Adam Haysbert for the score. BYU 14, Notre Dame 28. BYU, Bosco connects with Kelly Smith to come within 1 score. BYU right back in this ball game. It is 28-24. BYU gets one more shot here as they're going pass. That is a touchdown. BYU takes the lead. Bosco connects with Glenn Kozlowski to take the lead in the fourth quarter. BYU 31, Notre Dame 28 with 9 minutes left in the fourth quarter. BYU defense trying to hold them back here. That is a sack that takes them out of field goal position. 1 minute left. Notre Dame stalled the drive. They got to go for it here on fourth down. And that is going to be an incompletion. BYU will kneel the ball and they will move on to the semifinal game. BYU 31, Notre Dame 28. BYU will receive fumble. Nebraska actually takes over in BYU territory to start out the game. Nebraska up early, 3-0. That is a touchdown. Nebraska, as Damon Benning runs it in from the outside. Nebraska up 10-0. 6 minutes left here in the first quarter. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Touchdown. BYU gets on the board as Kelly Smith runs it right up the gut for the touchdown. But BYU on the board 10-7. 2-5 zones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nebraska scores as Lawrence Phillips runs it up the middle for the touchdown. Nebraska gets score right back 17-7. One zone. Nebraska driving down the field here to begin the second half. They're coming out pass. Touchdown! Nebraska, Tommy Frazier hooks up with Hobeen for the touchdown. Nebraska 24, BYU 10. The third quarter comes to an end. We have a nail biter here, folks. Nebraska 24, BYU 20 as we head to the fourth. As Nebraska starts off the third quarter just inside their own 50. They're coming out pass. Interception! Return for a touchdown anyway. BYU takes the lead on the pick six by Kyle Morrell. BYU 27, Nebraska 24 early in the fourth quarter. Nebraska is going to go for the field goal. Snap is back, kick is up, it is good. Nebraska ties it with 10 minutes left in the game. That is a completion, touchdown. BYU, Robbie Bosco, 2. Kelly Smith, his third touchdown of the game. BYU 34, Nebraska 27. It was a Nebraska defense in the first half. It is now the BYU offense here in the second half. Nebraska with a minute left. They're going to come out pass. And that is a sack. 30 seconds left in the game. Nebraska going pass. That is going to be a completion. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Nebraska. Hail Mary pass to Reggie Ball for the touchdown. Do they kick the field goal here and send it into overtime, or do they go for it? Oh, circle, they go for it. Blank, they go for the field goal. Oh, they're going to go for it. Running is their bread and butter. This is for the game. This is for the win. It is 34-33. Oh, penalty on the offense kills the drive. And we're back. And now that you have seen how BYU has gotten to this spot, now what are your thoughts?
They beat, when they were a kid, they beat the highest scores, and then they got to the top of the winning place, and then they got into the championship game and tried to win, but the other team had lost, and they can't reach it up to the Cougars team.
As a kid, as in round one of the BYU tournament, they got the high score over Florida State by a score of 44-10. And they beat Notre Dame by a score of 31-28 in a great game, and then ended up winning against Nebraska. Nebraska, you saw, went for 2 in order to take the win, and a penalty ended up killing their chances. And BYU was able to move on to the championship game. Now we're going to look at the 1998 Tennessee Volunteers and see just how they got to the championship game. That is a completion. Tennessee scores as T. Martin connects with Peerless Price. 2 minutes into the game, Tennessee up 7-0 right off the bat. Oh, that is a completion, and that is going to score. Homer Jordan connects with Chuck McSwain for the touchdown to put Clemson up. Bob Pauling out for the extra point. He nails it. Clemson 21, Tennessee 14. Tennessee tacks on 3 more. It is 21-17 Clemson with 7 minutes left to go in the third quarter. That is a game. That is a touchdown. Tennessee, as T. Martin sneaks it across the line for the score. Tennessee 24, Clemson 21. We definitely have a good game brewing here, folks. That is a completion. That is a touchdown. T. Martin hooks up with Cedric Wilson. 31-21, Tennessee. That is an interception. And that could have just sealed the game. Dwayne Goodrich picks Homer Jordan off. 4 minutes left in the game. Tennessee looking to run this clock out. Tennessee kneels the ball, wins the game. 31-21 to move on to round 2. 3 zones, touchdown. Volunteers, T. Martin with a pass to Sean Bryson. Tennessee up 7-0 early on. Touchdown, Tennessee. T. Martin hooking up with David Martin for the score and the touchdown. Tennessee running away with this as Jeff Hall comes out for the extra point. It is up, it is good. Tennessee up 17-0. Georgia just does not have an answer for this Tennessee offense. 1 minute left in the first half. Tennessee up 20-0. Tennessee has their lead. It is 23-0. Georgia will turn the ball over. Tennessee ought to just run one in here, rub salt in the wound, but they will not. They will kneel the ball, and this ball game is over. Tennessee 23, Georgia 3. Tennessee will move on. A quick touchdown, Miami, as Frank Gore runs it in for the score. Miami up early, 7-0, as Jeff Hall comes out for a field goal. Zone 1 needs 11-64. He gets it. Tennessee on the board, 7-3 with 10 minutes left here in the first. The snap is back, kick is up, and it is good right down the middle. Plenty of distance as Tennessee puts on 3 more. It is 7-6. That is Ken Dorsey for a completion. Touchdown, Hurricanes. Dorsey to Andre Johnson for the score. 14, Miami, Tennessee 6. 9 zones, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Touchdown, Tennessee. T. Martin connects with Cedric Wilson for the score. Miami 14, Tennessee 13. It's a big completion there by Tennessee. Gets them right back into this. 3 zones, touchdown, Tennessee. T. Martin to Peerless Price. And Tennessee takes the lead as Jeff Hall comes out for the extra point. It is up, it is good. Tennessee 20, Miami 14. Tennessee having their way with this Miami team. Clinton Portis, touchdown, Miami. Through Miami back on top, 21-20. That'll stall the drive with 30 seconds, and Todd Seaver is going to come out for a field goal. The snap is back, the kick is up. 42, it is good. Miami tacks on 3 more just as the second quarter expires. Miami 24, Tennessee 20. We go to the half. Big block gain, touchdown, Tennessee, as T. Martin takes it to the outside, runs it in for the touchdown and the lead. Jeff Hall coming out for the extra point. It is up, it is good. Tennessee 27, Miami 24. Tennessee regains the lead with 12 minutes left to go in the third quarter to tie this game. Snap is back, kick is up, it is good, 23. So had plenty of distance, made it over. Miami 27, Tennessee 27. Touchdown, Tennessee. T. Martin strikes again, this time to Jermaine Copeland to go up 6, and Jeff Hall coming out for the extra point. It is up, it is good. Tennessee regains the lead, 34-27. Touchdown, touchdown, Miami. At Willis McGahee actually chases around the corner and ends up scoring. Todd Seaver's out for the extra point, up good. This ball game is now tied at 34 with 8 minutes left to go in the game. What a ball game as the Miami defense is starting to come alive, as Miami is going to come out for a field goal. Todd Seavers, from zone 1, needs 11-64, gets it. Miami goes up 3. It is 37-34 with 3 minutes left to go in the game. defensive penalty sustains a drive for 2 zones. Minute and a half left in the game. Tennessee in the Miami territory. 3 zones, 1, 2, 3. Minute left. Tennessee looking to punch it in. That is a gain. Touchdown, Tennessee. As Travis Henry punches it in with 30 seconds left to go. Jeff Hall out for the extra point. It is good. Tennessee 41, Miami 37 with 30 seconds left to go. This is for the ball game. 2 zones. Did not work. Tennessee wins. And now that we've seen how Tennessee's gotten to the spot, what are your thoughts?
I love them because they're cool and they do stuff cool.
Because they are cool and they do stuff cool, as we saw whenever they defeated the 1981 Clemson Tigers by a score of 31-21, manhandled the University of Georgia by a score of 23-3, and then took Miami down to the wire and defeated them by a score of 41-37. Now that we have seen how these teams have got to the championship game, now it is time for our predictions. Who do you think is going to win this game, BYU or Tennessee?
Tennessee.
1 for Tennessee. Who do you think is going to win between BYU and Tennessee?
Tennessee.
Tennessee is going to win. So that is 2 votes for Tennessee. But not so quick, my boys. BYU has been tough all year. They have fallen behind early in games, but their moxie has gotten them back into the game and gotten them a win. Tennessee, even though they played Miami tough, they struggled a little bit against Clemson. They were actually able to hold Georgia down pretty well. But that game against Miami, that was pure grittiness. But I am going to go with BYU as winning this championship game. So, folks, there you have it. We have 2 votes for Tennessee. We've got 1 vote for BYU. Let's see how this game plays out. And we will have that game coming up for you soon. But until next time, guys, thank you very much for watching this preview show. Have a great night, and God bless.